Alright, let's give Sunday's Daily Puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called Discovering Daily Puzzle Nirvana. It's black to move. Give the video a pause and try it yourself if you feel like it. Alright, I mean, the first thing I'm seeing is this. It's protected by the rook. It looks at the bishop, but my bishop is looking here. I don't think that does anything, right? It just kind of feels like I want to move this knight. It feels like I want to give one of these checks to me. Would be my initial instinct upon looking at the puzzle. My king looks relatively safe at the moment. I don't think white has any major threats immediately. White's king is locked in place. I think these are the only two checks that I have in the position. Yeah, so, I mean, this does force the pawn to take. Is there some, like, slow move that I have after that? Can I just, like, go here with the threat of going here? Like, that honestly might work. It's really slow, though. So here forces this. I feel like opening the H file looks really good because my bishop... Because this pawn won't be able to move. The king is absolutely trapped. And it kind of feels like I can just go here. I guess this is possible, though. No, because then the pawn will have this. Okay, yeah, I can't get to the H file. I mean, this doesn't look good. The rook does have to take, though. And then bishop here. No, because my queen's under attack. Yeah, so here. I feel like I kind of have to take the bishop, which doesn't look good. And the king now has a square because the rook cuts off that diagonal. I like this move like considerably more just for the forcing aspect of it, but then I don't really have a great move after that, I don't think. Here, the only move I can think of is this, but then this happens. Then maybe I can just take the pawn, and I'm threatening this all of a sudden. And the king still can't move. Does that work? Like, the queen over here is just worthless. It can't get anywhere. It's cut off in every direction. I mean, like, these are the types of moves that require a full board calculation, which is difficult. But I don't see how any piece can prevent this. So I think this is the best move after here. I think this is the only thing that saves checkmate on this square. Because the king can't move, none of the rooks can get over. And then I think after the bishop goes here, I can just take the pawn. And still, white has just absolutely nothing. I'm locking this pawn in place by just being in front of it. The queen is worthless. I think I'm going for that. I don't know. And then I'm thinking this, right? And then I think white's forced to do that. I definitely could be miscalculating this. There's a ton of different things that could happen on the board, but I think I go here, threatening this, and the only move white has is this to save it. And then I just take the pawn, and I'm threatening this, and now I'm on the dark square diagonal. I think I like it. I'm going for it. Okay. That move was questionable as hell. There's probably something. Obviously, there's something. Yeah, I don't know what to do from here. I have to move my queen, don't I? Or is there like a queen sacrifice? Do I take the bishop? That seems... Yeah, I didn't like that at all. And this is my only check in the position, right? It's not that. So, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. What is it? Queen there. That's wild. Okay. So I'm sacrificing my queen. Because if pawn takes, then I open up the rook. Wow. Okay, yep, that's more forcing, I guess. So, but, I mean, still. Oh, that's a tough find. That's a really tough find. So I go here. Bishop here is weird, dude. Okay, but this is... No, it's not even checkmate. Because the bishop goes here. So now do I take the bishop? This is really hard to calculate. Or do I just go here or something? I am uncertain. Do I push the pawn? I don't know what's going on now. Like, it just feels like bishop here creates like a perfect little umbrella for this king. Do I take this? I don't know. I don't get it. Rook here, maybe? Okay. Pawn? Pawn takes? Dude, this is ridiculous. This is an insane puzzle. Pawn what? Oh, pawn cut the bishop's vision of the square off. Oh my goodness. And now that's correct. Like, the fact that white doesn't have a move now. Like, I was talking about the move that I calculated being difficult to find. This is wild. Okay. Why didn't my move work? I want to talk about that. And what was I thinking? This. The computer doesn't even know black's winning in this position. Oh, it finally figured it out. It took so long to calculate that. Yeah, so I was thinking this. Bishop f5. Bishop f5. Wow, I didn't see that at all. But wait. Bishop f5. You sack the bishop. I take the bishop, and then what? Pawn push or something? Queen c7. No, queen c6. Huh. So it's just too slow? Sack the bishop draws my queen away from this square. Is that... Okay, so what is that? I don't even understand this at all. Bishop d4. Oh, just attack my bishop? So the bishop is like the crux of the entire idea, so I don't have enough time to get over here if I lose this bishop. Okay. This is an insane puzzle. I'm going to try to explain it, but I don't have any idea. Alright, let's run it back. Cool, so brutal puzzle, as always, on a Sunday. You've only got 2 checks in the position. They're with this knight. This one is a discovered attack on the bishop, but like the rook's protecting the knight. The rook would have to take the knight, and then you could take this, but you would lose your queen. I don't know. This check just didn't look that forcing. This looked more interesting to me because you're definitely opening the h-file, but it's really hard to get a piece over to the h-file. This is the first move in the puzzle. Pawn takes, and then I was thinking I could just kind of slowly try to do this, because this locks the pawn in place. The king is totally stuck. And I was looking at this move potentially and thinking about what I could do about that. And then I thought maybe I could just take the pawn. It turns out if you go here, the white can sack the bishop, and it just completely annihilates your idea because the queen's going to have time to attack this bishop. I don't know. It's weird. The idea in the puzzle is more insane than that. You just sack your queen here, and white just doesn't have anything good, because if white takes your queen, you open the h-file, and the king is totally stuck, so your rook's going to get over and checkmate. So white doesn't take the queen and makes this insane move. And then even now, this is so hard to see what's going on. You cut the bishop's vision of this square off, because this would put a little lid on the king and give it like a nice umbrella and save it. So you can't let the bishop get to there, so you just encourage white to take your queen. Finally, white does, and now there just isn't a move that saves the game, because the h-file is open, my rook's coming over, and this is mate. That's the puzzle, dude. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.